When choosing a dentist for our family, Tupelo Smiles was the answer for us. They greet us with warm smiles right when we walk in the door, and they make us feel so welcome. We love Tupelo Smiles.
Give the gift of a delicious burger from Bulldog Burger, a soup and sandwich from Sweet Pepper's Deli, appetizers and cocktails from The Grill, or even a wood-fired steak from Harvey's. Choice is the perfect gift. An all-in-one gift card from Eat With Us.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. Happy Wednesday out there. We have made it to Wednesday. Got to double check that it is Wednesday because it's been a long week here in the weather department already, and it's only Wednesday morning. Thanks as always for tuning in with us here at Mississippi Live Weather. I am meteorologist Maggie McCauley. Thankfully, we are done with the rain, at least for a little bit. So here's what you need to know as you're headed out the door for your Wednesday. Number one is much cooler air is coming in, already filtering into the area. That'll be at play today. So a cooler day out there if you got any plans. And also that cold air sticks around, a chilly and dry holiday ahead. So Thanksgiving plans going to be dry. Don't need the rain gear, but we'll need the coat. Rain not far behind all of that. We are seeing a dry holiday, but rain returns as early as this weekend. Widespread rain at that. So a few points that you need to know out the door this morning. Even though rain does return this weekend, we're not looking at it returning at least right now. Take a look at Mississippi Live radar. Dry conditions across the board, no matter where you are this morning. Definitely a different picture than where we started off yesterday, right? So finally starting to see dry conditions across the board here for our area and across really the state as well. Beautiful ongoing sunrise. Take a look over in Greenville. Not a cloud in the sky. You can see all the way over into the horizon. Beautiful blue sky is going to be impacting us this morning. Same story over in Macon. Beautiful blue skies as well. Want to continue though to show you this camera. We looked at it a lot yesterday because even though we're going to be seeing a lot of sunshine today, nicer conditions, some places still look like this. You can see all of that built up water within that field right there. That's going to continue. We saw a lot of rain in kind of a small amount of time as we headed through the past 24 hours. So yeah, still seeing some ponding issues, especially with all the leaves that fell. It can lead to poor drainage concerns, you name it. So I just encourage you to continue to be careful as you're headed out on the roadways in those areas and roads you noticed were flooded yesterday. Probably going to be the same story this morning as well. Temperatures in the 50s out there in Macon. Take a look at temperatures across the region. Cooler air, I said, is filtering in, so it's not necessarily really here just yet. We're sitting in the 50s, which is noticeably still cooler than we've been kind of starting off for the most part, at least by a few degrees. But look at that cooler air up in Fayetteville, 35, 44 in Little Rock, 43 in Jonesboro, 45 even in Memphis. So 40 is pretty close to us. That cold air is going to continue to make its way in as we head actually through the day. 56 in Jackson, 54 in Meridian. Even some of us getting in on that cooler air this morning in the 40s, the further north and west that you are. So 45 in Tunica, 47 in Senatobia, further south and east that you go, though, in the 50s, 53 in Macon, 52 in Starkville, 53 over in Columbus. As for your day ahead, temperatures not going to be moving too much. Yeah, some of us starting off in the 40s, but even those that are starting in the 50s, we're really going to be sticking around kind of the same. So I'm thinking low to middle 50s, where all of us going to be topping out this afternoon, and a lot of sunshine out there as well. One thing to note is the breezy conditions. You can see that northwest anywhere between 10 upwards to 15 miles an hour throughout your afternoon. So even making it feel a little bit cooler than the temperature that you're seeing. So pretty cool fall day ahead, especially in comparison to those 70-degree days that we've seen over the past few. Here's overall look at what's going on in satellite and radar this morning. That cold front that caused us all those rain and storms now sitting along the eastern coastline. That secondary front, you can see kind of that brown color kind of transition to more of a trough. But overall, it has passed through as well. So we're looking at that cooler air slowly making its way in. Here's the thing, though. If you are traveling today, I know a lot of us are heading out a little bit earlier for our Thanksgiving holidays if you have some of the week off. If you are making your way out east into places like the Northeast, all the way over to the Carolinas, Georgia, the Panhandle, maybe you're going to visit family off to the east, just know you're still going to be impacted. Your travel is still going to be impacted by that front, because that's where it is right now, causing some rainfall, probably on the roadways that you're going to be on. So just make it quick. Be careful out there. Make sure you pack a few more minutes probably into your travel time if you are headed off east. Let's talk about it. As we head into the afternoon, you can see where that front is. We're just really lining the eastern coastline right there into Wednesday afternoon. Here in North Mississippi, though, really nice conditions out there. Looking at a lot of sunshine. We'll watch this high pressure continue to build into the area. Maybe a few clouds out there by your morning for your Thursday, but overall no rain expected out there for Thanksgiving. High pressure in place and a lot of sunshine as we get into the back half of the day as well. So great day out there for Thanksgiving. Really can't complain. Going into your Friday, same story. If you got any Friday plans, we'll watch cloud cover slowly build in as we head into Friday evening. So clouds slowly starting to make their way in, all ahead of our next system. Rain chances, I said, they're on the horizon. Take a look at this. About a 30% chance we're keeping in there as we head Saturday all the way through Tuesday. Now, you might wonder, why are these all the same? We're actually looking at a few rounds of rain coming in, mainly for the overnight hours. So Saturday evening into the overnight into early Sunday has a better rain chance than what you're seeing actually for your days on Saturday and Sunday. That's some good news if you're trying to get anything done or have plans throughout the weekend. That's what it's looking like right now. And then same story as we head into Monday and Tuesday. So rain, it's on the way. Coming up, I'll show you exactly when that next front is going to be moving through out there for your weekend. Of course, we'll go over in more in depth about your Thanksgiving forecast. We'll talk exact temperatures throughout your holiday ahead. So make sure to tune in. All of those details are coming up right after this.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. But only you can prevent wildfires.
People tell me how lucky my daughter is to have been adopted. But really, we're the lucky ones. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Lawpon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Lawpon has proven himself trustworthy.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McAuley.
Hey, and happy Wednesday out there to you. Thanks as always for starting off your day here with Mississippi Live Weather. Hope you have your cup of coffee and you're ready to go out the door this morning. Take a look over in Caledonia this morning. Beautiful ongoing conditions. This is really the story no matter where you are across North Mississippi, but a beautiful view out there from that camera provided to us by the North Mississippi Storm Chasers. They have an amazing camera network that we really got to utilize over the past 24 hours with those storms moving through, and now getting to utilize this morning with these really nice, beautiful ongoing sunrise conditions. Temperatures in the low 50s over in Caledonia. I'm going to move my coffee cup a little bit further away from the screen. Over here in Blue Springs, beautiful ongoing conditions as well. You can see in all of those traffic cameras on around 22 in all different directions. Temperatures a little bit cooler in the upper 40s over in Blue Springs. So most of us topping off, or really dropping out, I should say, this morning in the low 50s and upper 40s out there. Airport delays. Knowing anybody going to pick them up at the airport this morning? I'm not tracking any moderate or major delays in all of our region-wide airports. So that's some good news, right? Dallas, Fort Worth, Jackson, Tupelo Airport, and to Birmingham and Atlanta, same story, and along the coast. Not tracking any major or moderate delays. Again, that's good news because we did see a few ground stops yesterday due to weather. As for your day ahead, sticking here in North Mississippi, temperature is going to be sticking kind of where they are right now. We're going to be sticking in the 40s if you're in the 40s, 50s if you're in the 50s, not changing too much, about a degree or two between now and 9, eventually getting into the low 50s by 10. And again, not changing much from there. Take a look at this. All of us are going to be topping out somewhere in the 50s today, closer to the Tennessee state line, low 50s from Holly Springs all the way to Boonville. A little bit further south, middle 50s in Lee County, 56 in Bruce, 54 in Water Valley, and then upper 50s to middle 50s maybe a 60 out there in Aliceville, 58 in Macon, 57 down in Itala County. As for your Thanksgiving forecast ahead, it's going to be the same story, but a lot colder of a morning. Headed out early for Thanksgiving morning. I know there's a lot going on Thanksgiving. We have turkey trots that happen in the morning. Maybe you're going out hunting, you name it, maybe a grocery run. You're going to need that coat. Temperature is going to be starting off in the 30s out there, middle to low 30s for your Thanksgiving morning. So definitely a chilly start and chillier than we've seen the past few days, right? So much cooler out the door for your Thursday. Temperatures don't get too warm. 50s out there yet again, low 50s for a majority of us into your afternoon. Lots of sunshine. That's the only good news I have. But a lot of us like that cooler weather and have been wanting it for the holidays. So we are going to be getting it. Temperatures will be back in the 40s as we head 7 o'clock and on. Cold conditions also remain all the way throughout the end of the work week. So got any plans for Friday? Maybe you're headed out to the Egg Bowl as Ole Miss and Mississippi State play Friday at 11 a.m. over in Stark Vegas. It's going to be cold for that game as well. Temperatures in the 40s for a majority of that game. Maybe reaching 50 by the time halftime and on gets here, but overall, a lot of that game is going to be in the 40s. So I just encourage you, if you're headed off to the Egg Bowl, yet again, going to need to be planning some coats with your outfits. Going into the weekend, we will see widespread rain return with another cold front kind of shifting in later Saturday evening. So you can see this is at Saturday at 8 p.m. Just now kind of seeing rain start to arrive. So this is a later in the day on Saturday, overnight into early Sunday event as of right now. But keeping our eye on it on the overall timing. The good news is as it swings through, it probably won't impact much of your plans because the majority of rainfall will be overnight unless you're traveling. Let's talk about that. If you're traveling back into the area on your Saturday, that might impact you, especially if you're coming from the west. We're looking at that widespread rain throughout the day in places like Texas, Dallas, Oklahoma, into central Arkansas, Missouri, up into places like Chicago as well, and Iowa. So if you're coming from the west back into North Mississippi on your Saturday, just encourage you to keep checking up at the forecast. Have the Mississippi Live weather app downloaded so you can see our interactive radar, know where the rain is, because it's probably going to be impacting your travel plans if you plan on coming back again from the western portion, central portion of the United States, but west of the Mississippi River out there on your Saturday. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast sticking here in North Mississippi. 50s are sticking in the forecast, low 50s out there Thursday into Friday. Take a look at your overnight low on Friday, back in the 20s. So a very chilly overnight condition stick around all the way through your Saturday. A little bit warmer into your Sunday morning due to those rain chances. Keeping rain chances in there Saturday through your Tuesday, but here's the thing, the majority of all of that rainfall will be into the overnight hours. So that's some good news if you have any plans Saturday all the way through your Tuesday. And again, those cooler conditions stick around even into the 40s as we head throughout your 7-day forecast. So make sure to tune in with us. We'll be live again at 7 this morning. So coming up in the next 15 minutes, we'll talk about that latest high school football forecast. So if you're headed off to those football games, it's going to be chilly out there for Friday night. I'll have your forecast for that coming up at 7.
I'm your retirement fear, but don't be scared. You're still in pre-tirement.
Does that mean I have more time to plan?
Precisely. This is pretirement.org.
This isn't scary. I'm doing it.
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.